Hey yo, what's up, guys? Good day to everyone. This is Pase Baller, and we are here to talk about January 26th NBA Game Day. We're going to talk about our personal predictions and opinions about the upcoming NBA games. Before we start, I'm just inviting everyone who haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, Pase Baller. Please bash that subscribe button below and also include that bell logo. That way, you guys would automatically be informed whenever we have a new upload or whenever we have a new predictions or video. Okay. All right. Let's start with the game that I am waiting the most. This is New York Knicks versus Utah Jazz. This one would be held at Utah, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So that one would be 10 o'clock a.m. Manila time or our time. As always, we check on the team standings before we talk about our predictions and all that. So let's start with the Knicks. The Knicks are the number 8th team of the East Conference with 8 wins and 10 losses. Um, but the heads up here because the New York Knicks have had back-to-back losses. So the Knicks would really need to bounce back real quick here um, before they lose their spot in the in top 8. Right now they're still on that number 8 spot, but Orlando Magic is right there with them at number 9. Actually, they have the same record, so the Knicks better start winning. All right, so for Utah Jazz though, man, this is something huge for Utah Jazz because I'm not sure what's the record of Utah, but Utah is the hottest team in the NBA as of the moment. LA Clippers, by the way, is on a 7 game winning streak, and Utah Jazz is even hotter than that. They are on an 8 game winning streak. Hear me that 8 game winning streak, man. So, man, they're so blazing hot. If you're one of those teams going up against Utah Jazz, there can't be, there can't be this thought that hey, what a schedule. Why are we going up against Utah? Because man, it's just sometimes it's just almost improbable to beat momentum, right? I'm a huge believer of momentum, and yeah, man, 8 games. Wow, that's something hard to do that, especially in the NBA. The Lakers had a winning streak earlier, but I guess that was just like 5 games, right? And that was already LeBron with Anthony Davis with him. So Utah Jazz is doing something different here. Okay, so what do we have again? That'll start at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. It will be held at Utah Jazz. I mean at Utah. Sorry about that. So obviously the home court advantage would be at Utah. I don't think there would be uh, much factor in terms of fatigue because both teams um, are having rest this night or last night, wherever you are. I'm confused with the time zone now. Um, but simply put, man, Utah is just amazing right now. I mean, you guys know me. I'm a huge New York Knicks fan, and I will always be a New York Knicks fan. Um, but Utah Jazz right now is just amazing, you know. But let's take a look at what's at what could possibly happen here. For the New York Knicks, they have their number one guy, Julius Randle. Julius Randle has been consistent. He is actually averaging double double. Actually, sorry about that. Sorry, he is averaging double digits in scoring at the same time in rebounding. So that is just like an all-star kind of performance, right? Um, you can't ask for more for Julius Randle. He is acting like a point forward of some sort, and he is also getting some help, a lot of help at that, from Barrett. Little by little, you can see Barrett's improvement in Barrett's maturity in the game. But a revelation here is really IQ or Emmanuel Quickly. Their rookie, the number 25 pick overall of this year's draft. Man, he actually scored 31 points on that come from behind. Although it was a loss, they didn't make it. But man, it was amazing. Down 25 points. New York actually went back at it against Portland Trail Blazers, and they just lost the game by 3 points. I actually thought that New York would have it, but nevertheless, I'm still very proud of what they did. And again, it showed New York Knicks' grit, and it shows that they don't stop playing. You would you would establish like a lead like that, 20 points, 25 points. They just won't care. And perhaps a factor of that is that they have a deep bench. They have a deep bench because they are young, right? So even if say you would sit down Barrett, you would sit down Mitchell Robinson, you would sit down Randall. Off the bench, you guys, they got Nerlens Noel. No, they got Emmanuel quickly. They got Kevin Knox. They got their rookie, the prime rookie, Obi Toppin, who hasn't really showed what he could do in here. So that's the advantage that New York has because they're so young. Even their third unit can play and will play once given an opportunity. So about that, I kind of pulled the camera when I moved. So Utah Jazz again. I don't think I have to explain myself, but Utah Jazz. It's all about three people right now. Donovan Mitchell is leading the scoring. Donovan Mitchell, of course, in terms of defense and in terms of the defense and rebounding, it's got to be his partner, Gobert. Um, I used to call them COVID brothers. I could remember they were like the first people who got tagged by this stupid virus, and I'm just happy to see them roll. They're all okay, and they're actually rolling right now. Literally, like they're winning. They've been winning. Um, so yeah, these two people are just dominating the league now. There's an addition to it, and that's someone off the bench, and that's Jordan Clarkson. Man, Jordan Clarkson, he signed that huge contract for Utah, and I'm just happy for him. Him being a Filipino, him representing our country out there in FIBA Asia. I'm just very happy to see him play. I'm just very happy to see him succeed, and he is actually a legit candidate for perhaps a I don't know, six man of the year award. I don't awardee. I'm not really sure. It's too early to tell, but he's legit now. His shooting hasn't been the same ever since. His shooting has become sharper ever. Okay, so those are the people that we need to take a look at on this game. But my thoughts on this would be, well, you know what's in my heart. I'm hoping that New York would win, but I feel like Toronto. I mean, why am I saying Toronto? I feel like Utah has way bigger opportunities and chances in winning this one. I'm just really thinking about the spread. I mean, I'm not sure if I've mentioned the spread already. It's actually Utah minus 11, so it's New York plus 11. I've been contemplating and I've been thinking, even earlier, will Utah cover that? Because again, I was thinking of two things. Number one, again, New York doesn't stop playing. New York has a lot of players. New York has young players. So even if it's already say garbage time and say Utah is already up and for sure they've already won that game, and say they would sit down Randall, Barrett, and all, um, the people that they would be putting inside the game will be those people who are excited to play, who are excited to shoot, and they would shoot for sure. Um, and yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing that I'm thinking of. 11 points. Is that something that Utah can cover? And also, I tried to check on math and I tried to check on history. For the past losses that New York had, they lost against Portland Trail Blazers, right? The just this game, Sunday. That's 116, 113. So New York lost by 3. They also lost against Sacramento Kings. They lost by 9. Um, What other losses we have here? New York lost against Cleveland. They lost by 3. New York lost by Brooklyn Nets. They lost by 7. So the last time New York actually lost by double digits was way back January 10. And today's what? I mean, this is already for January 26th game day, right? So I'm putting my money on New York plus 11. Really, Utah has way better chances of winning, but in terms of the minus 11, I'm not comfortable with that. I think New York will do their best to make it, as close as they could, and plus 11 should be fine. So again, that's a New York Knicks plus 11. I'm excited to see this game. So just stay out there, guys. I'm gonna be working on the other two videos. Okay, New York plus 11. Peace out. Pass and love and God bless.